Hey Gemini, how are you? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Nina, otherwise known as Sinfulpluto, and today we are doing your love predictions for the dates between February 7th all the way through March 4th, otherwise known as the Aries Venus transit that we're having right now. I'm going to be doing love readings every time Venus changes signs, so that's what we're doing. Okay. So before I get into anything, I just want to say and announce really quick that I'm hosting a 14-day tarot challenge all about self-love, self-empowerment, how we can better ourselves in love, and just things relating to those themes. So if you're interested in that, check it out on my Instagram or my Twitter. If you want to post your results and share them with me, use the hashtag SinfulPlutoValentines, and I'll check it out. I'll retweet it. You know, we'll have a good time. Okay. So there's that. Let's go ahead and get into the reading. And before I do, I just want to disclaim very quickly that this is a general reading. It's not going to apply to everyone, and that is okay. All right, take it all with a grain of salt. Take what resonates, leave the rest that doesn't. Use your critical thinking, use your discernment, and most of all, have a good time. Sit back, relax, have a snack, drink some water, okay? Maybe some juice, I don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm using the Spacious Tarot, by the way. Honestly, such a good fucking deck, bro. Like, my God, just beautiful. All right, so what's going on for Gemini? Oh, this is going to apply to Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I don't know if I already said that, but this is going to apply to those placements. So what's going on for Gemini in their love life? What is going on for Gemini in their love life between February 7th through March 4th? What's going on for Gemini in their love life right now? All right, the card that fell out. The bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords reversed. Okay, so there could be a lot of anxiety, a lot of insomnia, a lot of overthinking in terms of your love life. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Chariot, the Fool, and the Ten of Swords reversed. At the bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles reversed right here. So with the Three of Pentacles reversed, this could be that you might be idealizing someone or putting someone on some sort of pedestal because in some way you think that they are perfect, or it could also be that maybe you have a fear of like committing yourself to this person for whatever reason that might be, like kind of like fearing putting down the roots for something with this Three of Pentacles reversed. Fear of like planting something, fear of really getting deep, you know, planting roots and making something long lasting. And I see a lot of anxiety for you for some reason with this Nine of Swords reversed. Like you're really anxious about this, overthinking things a lot, and it feels like there's just so many intrusive thoughts that you might be experiencing in your love life in regards to this person or this situation. It just kind of feels like you are this mouse, you know what I'm saying? Like you are a mouse and you're working yourself up with all of these thoughts, and you think that, you know, all of these thoughts can hurt you, or like these, like, it's almost like you've convinced yourself that all of these irrational thoughts are true, and like, you know, you have kind of created or construed a certain reality of this person, and kind of have paralyzed yourself in like you paralyzed yourself with fear because of all of the irrational thinking and like the hypothetical scenarios that you've created in your mind. And I feel like that has stopped you from really pushing forward or moving forward with this person. I just feel like your mind, because I mean, you're a Gemini, right? Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and like you in general are like a very like nervous kind of like person. That you get worked up very easily, and like your mind is like your powerhouse, but it can sometimes work to your detriment, and it can lead to you overthinking a lot and just like creating all of these wild scenarios. But I feel with the 6 of Wands, like, I wonder if you give this person a lot of attention or they give you a lot of attention. I also just really love the imagery of the 6 of Wands. I think that's so cool. I wonder what this is. I want to clarify that because I'm a little uncertain. What does the 6 of Wands mean for Gemini? Okay. I think I have an idea of what this means. Okay, so with this 6 of Wands, it could be that you are trying to portray the image of being this strong, victorious person. Like, you're trying to make it seem like you're trying to put on this image that you were like strong, that you were victorious, that you, like, nothing really affects you. Like, everything kind of just like goes down your back. It kind of feels like you are trying to hide this feeling that you have of like being that little mouse. That's what that is. Like, you are trying to like deflect. Is that the right word? I don't think that's the right word, but you're trying to like basically keep this under wraps, and you're trying to make it seem like that you're good, that you're happy, that you have a lot of accomplishments, that like just all of this other stuff, like trying to be boastful or trying to boast yourself as a certain person, trying to put up some sort of image of yourself that, you know, maybe is you in some sense, but it's more so of an image, it's more so of an act more than anything. So that's interesting, Gemini. I feel that because you might have so many feelings for this person, that's where the anxiety comes in, because I think that you want some form of approval from this person, and I feel like there is something really good that can be with them. Like, there's something really good that could come about from talking with this person or being with them or having them in your life. With this 10 of Cups, there is a lot of emotional fulfillment, and I also feel that some of you might be trying to portray the image of you being emotionally fulfilled, that you're good, that you're emotionally stable, that everything in life is very stable. I just feel like you're trying very hard to hide this, you're trying to hide this part of you. Like, you're trying to hide all of the anxiety. I think that you're trying to ignore it, to suppress it, to really make it seem like you are completely fine and that you have no problems or like no qualms or whatever the fuck. But I feel that with this Chariot, like, this is really saying how it just feels like everything is rushing forward. Like, everything is just moving really fast and it might be overwhelming you. And I feel that it might be best for you to take a step back for a minute, to like slow things down a little bit, because with this Chariot, like, this is all like leading to a waterfall is what it feels like. This is all leading down to a waterfall, and like the closer you get to a waterfall, like the faster the water gets. It kind of is what it feels like. So I feel like and I just feel like that's just really, and like really like getting the best of you. I feel like that's really overwhelming you, and your emotions are all over the place. Like, your emotions just keep on going faster and faster and faster, because like all the water is just going faster. These, like, your emotions, everything is getting more scattered, more like all over the place. I feel that it might be best for you to slow things down a little bit, and or really start being honest about your emotions, really start being honest and vulnerable and talking about your emotions with this person, or talking about them with like a friend of yours, or just like journaling everything so that you can get it out. Like, journal all of like your thoughts, your anxieties, like all of that sort of stuff, so that you can kind of unwind. And I feel that, yeah, I really do feel like it's weird because it's like, I feel that in your mind, you think that if like the faster you go and the quicker you jump off the cliff, the anxiety and the fear and everything will go away. But I feel like that's just like not really working for you. I feel like by going faster, by like rushing this relationship, or by rushing whatever dynamic this is with this person, the more anxiety you create for yourself. And I feel that you're not being honest with yourself by like doing all of this. I think it's important for you to be honest with yourself and kind of let down this facade that you were putting up. And I feel that it's kind of important for you to address all of the fear, all of like the like everything that you're experiencing, and it's realize that it's okay to be feeling this way, okay? And at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands, or the Explorer of Wands. And this talks about someone who is just like setting everything ablaze, and that can either work in their favor or work to their detriment. And having this Knight of Wands really shows me like you need to be careful of rushing into everything, because you could literally just like set everything ablaze, set everything on fire, and like potentially ruin it. I feel like it's really important for you to just like use your discernment and your critical thinking, and like be a little bit more cautious, mindful, and aware as to how quickly things are going, and be careful of like letting the passion and everything get the best of you. I feel that this passion, this excitement, this adrenaline sort of thing is part of why you are so like anxious and like so like scattered and just like ticky and like kind of like shaky almost. So Gemini, I would really encourage you and recommend that you like take a step back before you really like take that leap, okay? There is, you know, there has to be a balance between like finding the adventure, the excitement, that rush, and versus like blowing everything into smithereens, you know what I'm saying? And it could potentially be very good and very happy for you, but I feel that things might need to slow down a little bit. And with this 10 of Swords reversed, I really feel that it's important for you to reroute so that you don't end up falling down this waterfall and then like regretting it, you know what I'm saying? Or like jumping off the edge of this cliff and then regretting it, and then wanting to go back on that cliff and go back to your old way of living. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to use your discernment and not be so naive to think that everything is perfect. And I think a part of you knows that, but you kind of want to ignore that feeling because you want to go with the adrenaline, with the rush, and try to intellectualize and rationalize everything. But I just feel like this is like not really working out in your favor right now. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what advice comes through for you, Gemini. What advice can we give Gemini in their love life? All right, we have the Four of Pentacles reversed, which to me talks about vulnerability. I also feel that you might need to address something that has to do with like lacking anything. So ask yourself, what are you lacking in your life that makes you feel that you need to be like jumping off like the edge of this cliff, like, you know, taking that very blind leap of faith, right? Like, what makes you think that you have to do that in order to be happy? What about this relationship or this person makes you think that this is going to be very stable? I think it's important for you to reflect, and I think it's important to ask yourself, okay, what am I missing in my life that makes me feel that this person can provide me? And like, how can I provide this for myself? You know what I'm saying? All right, what other advice can we give Gemini about their love life? Oh shit, that was way... I guess I'll take it. Bottom of the deck is the Elder of Swords, otherwise known as the King of Swords, and it's reversed. So this is telling me that you are not looking at things objectively, and you need to be looking at things objectively. You need to have some sort of master plan. You need to have an idea as to what's going on. You need to be having, or need to be taking, a bird's eye view to all of this. Like, detach yourself from your ego and like your own like role in things, and look at things from a bird's eye view. Look at it as if you were looking at a dollhouse. You know what I'm saying? That's at the bottom of the deck. So we have Judgment reversed. So be careful of repeating past behaviors. Maybe this wasn't the first time that this has happened, where you took a very blind leap of faith hoping that like everything would be fine, and then you ended up like splashing, you know what I'm saying? And like it just ended up not working out in your favor. Be careful and be mindful, and like reflect on what actions you may be repeating in your love life that is leading to the same outcome each and every time, even with different people. Three of Wands reversed tells me that it's important for you to stop overlooking certain details. If there are certain red flags that you are seeing that just like you don't like, don't ignore them. They're there for a reason. Don't just like impulsively jump on the boat for the sake of adventure and excitement, because like Just because it's exciting and just because it stimulates you doesn't mean it's actually good for you. And I think that you know that. And I think that there's a part of you, like literally Nine of Swords reverse, like you are very aware of this. You are very aware of like all the things that could really go wrong. But I just feel like you're ignoring that, and it's just causing you more fear and anxiety. And it's just like, bitch, it could be avoided. It really could be. We have the Four of Cups, which tells me that you need to be meditating, especially like meditation in the midst of chaos, with this like river over here, like finding peace and calm throughout all of the chaos, throughout all of the anxiety and everything. Like you need a minute to take a step back and reflect on everything. I really encourage you to do that, okay? So yeah, take a minute to meditate, to do some yoga, to do some journaling, to really like dive in deep and explore your innermost parts of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And ask yourself, like, why are you doing this? You know, what is it that you are seeking? And can you find that exact feeling somewhere else that doesn't involve getting involved with this other person? And can you find peace within yourself? You know, that sort of thing. So that is what I have for you, Gemini. I hope that this was helpful in some way. I hope that it resonates. Let me know in the comments down below if it did. I would love to hear any of your feedback. Give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, family, loved ones, or anyone else who needs to hear this message. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at sinfulpluto.com. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification to know when I upload my videos. And if you want to join me on my tarot challenge journey, you can do so by following me on Twitter and Instagram at Sinfulpluto. So yeah, I'll talk to you later, Gemini. Good luck. All right, be careful of that Knight of Wands shit. I'm just like blowing everything ablaze behind you. I'm just like leaving a trail of fire behind you. Okay. All right. Bye.